but there I am now.
For number 8, can I be the other way around?
Order doesn't matter. 5 times 2 is the same as 2 times 5.
No, for 8.
I know, so it can be x minus 3 and then x minus 5. Because 5 times 2 is the same as 2 times 5. Order of factors doesn't matter.
Would you have to take away the x for number 12?
Oh, yeah, there shouldn't be that first x, shouldn't be there.
Stop.
Many of you are going to stop there, but of course that would be wrong. Because you can take 2 out of there. Everybody goes 135. The one highlighted, a great many of you are going to stop there. But you can't stop there because this part right here, you can take a 2 out. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Excellent. Turn the page over to 136.
Is that a Star Wars voice?
No. Okay. If I was going to factor this, I would need numbers that multiply to something and add to 1, yes? So those factors must be how far apart? 1, right? So if I had 2 and negative 3, would those go together to make positive 1? No. So I gotta make sure I have positive 1, yes? So what about 4 and negative 3? Yep. So if those are numbers that will add to 1, what number will that give me there? Negative 12. So if I write negative 12 there, can I factor this? Yes. Could I put negative 30 there? Why?
Because you could do 6 and 5.
I can do 6 and 5. Could I put negative 56 there?
Yes.
Why?
Because 8 and 7.
Because of 8 and 7. Could I put negative 110 there?
Yeah.
Why? 11 and 10. Everybody with me? So now that you've seen that little trick, is this the same? Yes, so any number whose factors are 1 apart. So 1 times 2, 2 times 3, 3 times 4, 4 times 5. And how long? Forever. What about this one? Same thing? Same thing again. What's different in 4? Yeah, but does that change what I do over here? No. Right? It's just going to be written how. This one has to be positive 4 and minus 3, right? This one has to be positive 5 and minus 4. Positive 6 and minus 7. What's different about this one? Because 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 3 and 4 will all still work, but what's different about them? When I'm actually factoring them, it would have to be the littler number would have to be the positive, right? That should have been 6 and negative 7. So this one would have had to be negative 3 or negative 4 and positive 3. What's different about 5? There's a 2 before the A, which means my numbers have to add to what? 2, which means my factors have to be how far apart? 2 instead of 1. So could I use 1 and 3? Yeah. Could I use 2 and 4? Yeah. Could I use 3 and 5? Yeah. Could I use 4 and 6? Yeah. Could I use 5 and 7? Yeah. 6 and 8? Yeah. Do you really get it though, Harmeet? Because I do all the math this way and people still don't get 100% on things. So I feel that maybe I'm not showing you enough times. So, what answer goes here? Any of these products, right? As long as it's negative. Negative 3, negative 8, negative 15, negative 24, and so on and so on and so on. What about this one? What are the only numbers that can go there? I need to multiply to what? Positive 6. So I need factors that will multiply to positive 6, yes? What are they? 2 and 3, or 1 and 6, or negative 2 and 3. All right, whoever said that. Or negative 1 and negative 6. So this can either be 5, negative 5, 7, or negative 7. All 4 of those are acceptable answers. What about this one? What? I need numbers that multiply to what? Which are 1 and 10, 2 and 5. Anything else? Negative 1. So plus or minus 1, plus or minus 10, plus or minus 2, and plus or minus 5. So it's either negative 11 or positive 11 or see, Harmeet, I do need to repeat it 1,000 times. Because when I only did it once, nobody got it. So what's the other number that can go here? 7, plus or minus 7. What about this one? Ooh, that one's kind of tricky. But there's something there that should be making you go, oh, I know something about that. What do you notice about that and that? They are indeed terms. They're squared terms. And I know what to do if there's a minus there. It's plussy minusy. But they're both plussy plussy. So it must be the square root of the first one, 2x squared, plus the square root of the second one, 3y, not squared, y. And then since it's plus plus, it must be plus plus, which means the middle term is going to be 6x plus 6x, so that would have to be 12xy. And that would be the only thing that could go there. I would bet $1 million that nobody in the room got that. I know. I'd be like that woman in Winnipeg that should have won $1 million from the kick return but didn't. That contest for CFL football, if somebody scored the touchdown, the guy scored the touchdown on a kick return, but they threw a flag on a part of the play that had nothing to do with the play and never should have been called. So the woman didn't get her $1 million.
Can't it be a 6?
How could it be 6?
How?
It could only be plus or minus 12. We're going to wait a minute while David proves myself right. Thanks, David. All right.
I forgot to add.
If that's the rectangle, if that's the area of the rectangle, then I must need the length and the width, yes? I must need the two things that will multiply to that, yes? And length and width then are factors, aren't they? So I must need to factor that. And it is, of course, x plus 3 and x plus 4. One of them is the length, one of them is the width. This one, how do you find the area of the shaded region? What math do you do? Subtraction. You have to subtract this area. You have to find that area, and then you have to subtract this area. So the first thing you do is 3x plus 5 times 5x minus 4 to get, and since everybody did this, you should all be telling me the answer right now, but you didn't do it because when you finished your quiz, you all started talking to each other instead of doing the work you were supposed to do.
13x squared.
No, that's the whole answer, David. I only want this answer. 15x squared plus 25x minus 12. 5 times 4 is 12. Minus 20. It's 12x plus 20. No, it's not 25x, you guys. Plus 20 minus 20. And it's not minus 20.
Wait, what?
15x squared minus 12x plus 25x minus 20. 15x squared plus 13x minus 20. And then you have to subtract the yellow, which is 2x plus 6 times x plus 2, which is 2x squared plus 4x plus 6x plus 12, which is 2x squared plus 10x plus 12. So I have to subtract 2x squared plus 10x plus 12. What is 15x squared minus 2x squared? 13x squared. What is 13 minus 10? Plus 3x. And what is negative 20 minus 12?
Negative 32.
Negative 32!
Mr. Meyer, it's
What?
plus 13x plus 10x.
Where?
The answer is 15x squared plus 13x minus 20.
We're down.
There, and it's plus 10x.
What? In black,
15x squared plus 13x.
negative 12 plus 25 is 13.
Yeah, and then in red, you have it as the 2x plus 10x minus 12.
2x squared
Yeah.
plus 4x plus 6x is 10x.
Yeah, but your answer?
Plus 12.
Your answer is 3x.
15 minus 2.
Never mind.
13 minus 10
Yeah.
is 3.
I didn't change the signs.
Okay. Is this the 15-minute break?
Yeah.
Awesome. What you got for lunch, Alex? Nice. I can't eat bread though. Brown bread, white bread? Nice. Lots of seeds in it? Oh, good. Clean your guts right out. Good job, buddy. Und wie